Hello, welcome to the reading room. It's Sylvie here. Today we're going to do a pick a card reading, and it's going to be on, will you find out what they're really about when it comes to you, the good and the bad. All right, I'll push these up a little bit. So before we get started, if you enjoy my content and you've been subscribing and liking and pressing the bell icon, commenting, sharing my link, I want to thank you. I really appreciate it. Okay, before we get started, there's a timestamp down below. Take your time choosing your group. Okay, group one, let's see what's going on with you. So I'm just going to place the blessings right here. It's a little fairy blessing for us at the end. And right now, let's find out how they see you. Like, what's the overall at the moment, you know? And we'll find out lots more, of course. But well, how they see you right now, like when they're around you, is that you have so much to offer. You're like full of information or full of memories. Like it's almost like you know everything. It's like you from way past, like whatever experience you've been having, or whatever secrets, or whatever someone tells you, or it could be just information. You just read a lot, or you're on net and you're always watching documentaries. It depends on what type of knowledge or what type of memories you always put away. It could be family memories, it could be friend memories, but it's definitely a lot of them, and you hold on to it. You hold on to it all the time, and you're always pulling out some information, always sharing with somebody, and it's almost like you enlighten them, or you give them some oh really, is that what that was, kind of information, or you open their knowledge. They look at you very, like, you're very smart, and but you just know so much, basically, and you're kind of reserved. You protect yourself, or you don't really give much information about yourself. You hide yourself. You have a lot of passion, and you don't mind sharing it with your knowledge of or memories of whatever you have. But when it comes to your insides, to your true selves, you're also secretive, or you hold it in, or you don't share. Very few people really know you deep, and they just see the surface and what you're willing to give. But it's always about others, or information, knowledgeable information. But like I said, not about yourself. So that they see that, and that's what they think. They also see that for them, they feel like you're kind of like in the cold, like you're on the outside, because they need to warm you up. That's what they feel. They need to give you some type of comfort, or they need to hold you or take you in, like make you feel comfortable and safe. They see that it could grow into something wonderful. Their idea is that they love to share, and they love to take in what you give them, but they also would like to give you just as much. Yeah, they wish to know you, or they wish to have you in their life, or you're their wish. Either way, they feel really good about you. So that's what so far was happening. So this could be romance, but there also might be a close friend, a best friend. It could be someone that wants to be a best friend, and it could be someone that's wants to be very close to you in some like, it's almost like you might connect in some level. So there's a few things I'm picking up in this group. Okay, let's get started and get some more information. So let's find out what's negative about them and what's good about them. So, and how does it affect you? And then we'll move on to how they act with you versus their friends. So that's quite a bit of information. Okay, and we'll move the blessing over here, because we'll save that for the end, I guess. Sometimes I start at the first, but today I'm in the mood to keep it to the end. So, I'll have to go pick up. So the bad, I didn't know whether we're going to start with the good or the bad, but I'm starting with the bad. What is negative about them? And how does it affect you? Wow, this is how it affects you. So, so far, they're not as they're not into music or into fun, or they may not know how to play an instrument. Literally, I mean, that's what the picture shows, but it also feels that way. It feels like they may not be, they don't have a voice, or they don't have they're not art, they don't have any kind of artsy side to them in some way. They're they're not also a lot of fun. They could be kind of like quiet, reserved. They don't do much with their time when it comes to that, but they're very stable. They are, but they have some way about them, and also that they're also don't like to share, and don't like to not know. They like to know everything. Or what's in front of them. They're not adventurous, and they're not that fun, you know. And also they don't show everything. They don't give everything. That's what I get a feeling. How does that affect you? It just makes you stronger, makes you, empowers you. You get more like, what's going on? You get this curiosity, this passion to know them more, and you open up, and all this goodness that you see, you're like, I'm going to dig them up. You know, I'm going to make them come out and see, because right now they're all kind of like squashed and hidden. Or you feel like you're going to make them more adventurous, or you're going to give them the passion that you have, and show them the way. So something like that. So they challenge you. Their negativities, that's how it affects you. Positive way of looking at it. This is how, well, I'm going to put it on this side where it feels like it should be there. So this is what they have really good inside, and how it affects you. So, well, they're kind of shy, but not shy like they don't know what they're doing. Just maybe also reserved like you. They love that you're reserved. It's almost like you guys could have spend time in the same room and not speak, and you would be all comfortable, and there would be no awkward moments. It's almost like you fit in comfort, and just being in the same room. That's how they feel. And they are very calm, and very nurturing and positive person. They work hard. They work on also on their way they are. They think before they act. They see the good in you, and they choose to see the good in you, and also they choose how you are, like, you know, like they see that, and by choosing how you are, I mean they choose the positive side of you. They look for the best, and then that's what they really focus on. So yeah, they definitely know how to support someone. They know how to be there for someone. So they know how to put things behind them, and look forward and look ahead. Yeah, so they're very nice, very loving, very kind, very supportive. How does it affect you? Wow, you get treated like a queen. Like, they give you everything. For you, it's going to feel very good, very fulfilling. It's like life will grow, and you will feel good about yourself. You feel good about your environment. You feel good about them. So them being around you only gives you goodness and feel good, but it also makes you grow as a person, makes you grow inside and out. It makes you feel safe. It makes you feel good. So they have a very, very positive influence on you, because they're so positive that it kind of goes and draws with you, you know, and makes you feel safe, because here you protect yourself a lot, and being with them around, you may not. You're sitting taller, and giving out way more, you know, less protection there, right? So that's what they do. They make it really safe for you. But it's a give and take, because you show them the way on how to have more fun, and how to enjoy life and bring passion, and they show you how to be safe and warm, and be yourself. So you both kind of like bring out the best in each other. Okay, so let's find out how they treat you versus how they treat their friends, you know? Oops, this way. And that's how it affects you, by the way. You know, so are they... Okay, so we have a lot on that side. Okay, so this is versus this one. So let's start off with this. So here, they feel your strength. They feel that you're really a passionate person, calm, but and that you'll let them in, and slowly you'll let them in your bubble, and you wish for them. They feel that. They feel that you really like them, and you're interested in them, and they're willing to well, they want to treat you good, I guess. You know, like, how could they not? But when it comes to their friends, no, they don't want to share. They're like, they're pretty cold. They haven't told their friends about you, what you're like. They kind of hold back. They're like, no, I'm not going to deal with that stress of friends. For some reason, that stresses them right out. So they're like keeping you kind of like a secret. And if you're not a secret, then they're just not sharing you right away, kind of thing. But they really have a good opinion of you. Just stop sharing it. They're coming towards you all the time. They're just rushing towards you. They want you. They want to be with you. They always want to be around you. And they state that. They tell their friends that, yeah, I want to be around you. They want to be around you. They tell them that you're good, they found a perfect person. You're like the pot, the rainbow, like the pot on the end of the rainbow, you know, like you're their wish. And they did say that right here, that you are their wish, and here you are the rainbow. They're on top of the world, looking down and just enjoying everything, and they choosing to let their emotions. They have to let some emotions go, and they're choosing the pot of gold, the rainbow. I had forgotten what the rainbow was called. Oh, the stone. Just a second. That's pretty loud on that floor. The little emerald didn't break, at least. I'm just waiting for a second because there's something else. Oh, with their friends, they don't share everything. They choose certain things. They don't tell them. They barely tell them anything. They just tell them that, pretty much. They don't share. They don't share you with them at all right now. It's on the way, though. They want to get to know you more, so they want to rush this. They want to get going. They want to live life. They have plans. So now's the time they're going to act. They're not going to let you out of their sight, sort of thing. And with their friends, well, their friends is their world for sure, and they're going to change. So they tell their friends that they have something else going on, and it's making them feel good and better. So they show their friends the change in them, like they're really happy, and they may have not been happy in the past, or they may have had something bad that had happened to them, and their world might have fell apart, and they had to meditate and understand life again and work on feeling good again. But this is a new beginning, a new way, a new start. So maybe not maybe their friends. It seems like they need to justify that to their friends. So, but they're letting them know that everything is good and fine, and that they're moving on. So they're pretty much staying the same. They're just not sharing a lot of information with your friends and stuff. And here's your blessing for your pixie. Pixie, I call it a pixie, but it's actually the fairy. It's a blessing for the light torch, and that means that you're now free to heal, feel good. If you had any kind of pain or hardship, but now it's a task with feeling good and having life, good things come in, having a good way of being in your life. So yeah, you're not going to feel any sadness for a long time. Things are going to pick up and be really, really good for you. Okay? Group 2, let's find out what's going on. So, will you find out about what they're really about when it comes to you? You know, they're good and they're bad. So this little little fairy blessing, I'm going to read that after. So this is how they see you right now. Oh, abracadabra. You popped into their lives and you brought all this goodness. They see you that, they see that all the good, you have some dark to you, you have some good. They see that you are mysterious to them, but you shine. You're like, you just popped into their lives and you give them a lot of goodness, a lot of they're feeling like they're on top of the world, that they could do anything with you being there. And but yet, yeah, they want to know more about you. You bring out their curiosity. There's a lot about you that they're interested in. They want to know what's going on, But you have this way about you that just intrigues them. So what are they, what's overall, what are they thinking about you right now? Well, they want you to join their friends, their group. They want you to join what they're doing. You're like a breath of fresh air, that they're like, yes, let's bring this person into our circle and enjoy you more. The universe is wide open. They feel like you're somebody that's special, somebody that's just like the universe is opening up or brought you to them. You're like a gift to them, and you're more than welcome into their house, into their home. And then that could be into their soul, their circle, their actual house, their family, their friends. They're willing to put you all in that package and accept you and embrace you. So they really like you. So this could be a friend, a best friend, somebody you're working with, somebody that you're wondering whether you should trust them, somebody that you join a group or an event with, or it could be a lover. But it's really somebody who's embracing you as who you are. So let's find out about their negative energies and their good energies, how it affects you. What's their negativities about themselves, or their positive side. Let's find all this out. The good and the bad is what I had called it. The good and the bad. Well, they talk more than they actually do. So they don't do much, not as much. They're more like a person that is all over the place. They don't plan their day. They don't plan their what they need to do next. They don't accomplish much. So that is something that is pretty on the negative side, or not very good, is because they procrastinate a lot, and they see things as hard. Everything is a big deal. They're very negative. They're a negative type person. But and they affect that. That affects you. Their negativity, or the way their being affects you in a negative way, because you're going to have a hard time tolerating the fact that they don't feel like doing much, or they don't accomplish, or they're disorganized. That will drive you nuts. That's what I'm picking. For some anyway, and then others are just going to make you grumpy or negative, or not, thrilled about it. And this is their good side, though. What's good about them? So, so they're not good at actually organizing, but they're not good at organizing themselves and starting it or doing it or getting on par. But it's funny because here they are a thinker. So they're good at coming up with solutions, solving problems. So this is feeling more and more like a work or project, or somebody you needing somebody for support and knowledge, or you're joining them in some way. It feels less and less like love, but it could be like you complement each other in something that you're doing in your life. But I'm not picking that up. I'm not picking up that it's love more than it is event or work or joining groups or something. So here, they're thinkers. They actually execute problems and figure it out, and so they're useful. They're very good with that, and they're needed. And oh my goodness! So when you don't know something, they're the ones that you go to. They're the ones that give you the answer. Like they open up. For you, it affects you that you don't know. like things are like maybe hard, or that you're wondering how to go, and they give you the solution, and then you go to the unknown with it. You take it with you, and you go see if that's going to work or not. So you're the doer, they're the thinker fixer, and you're the doer type thing. And that's why you're more than welcome to join them, is because they see how much you do, and that's what they love about you the most. So that's what they need, that's what they want. So if this is a love, then they see that you both have a yin and a yang type relationship. They do one thing and you're good for the other type of stuff, if it's love. So this is how they treat you versus your surrounding, your friends, the people that they I guess they're friends. So is it on the same page? Oh, too many cards. Well, let's read these first. So, right, knowledgeable. So they see you as someone who's very successful, very good. You're a doer. You accomplish things. You're very you plan things. They brag you up on both. So what they say about you, and how they feel about you, and what they say to other people about how they feel about you is the same. They're actually being very honest with you. Interesting. Oh, wait, I got a card I gotta flip here. Whoops. They would have messages. They're just figuring it out how to place it. Just give me a second. There we go. On there. This one and this one. I feel like they belong. Okay, so they don't know whether you're going to join them, or they're not confident in you 100% whether you're going to be part of it. They're kind of like they don't know. They're looking and wondering. They're feeling a little like, I don't know if you're going to come and join them or not. They have very, very much doubt, but they do tell people that they would be very, very happy to have you part of the team, part of the group, or part of them. And if it's a relationship, they don't know whether you want to be with them, or you're going to take the offer up to be with them. But you would make them very happy if you would be. So if you're around them, they're telling their friends that they would be so happy. They're just not sure whether you're going to come into the group, or stick around, or be around them, or choose them, or they doubt that. They don't know. They don't assume it. Yeah, they see you. They see the potential in you. Wow, they really put you on a high pedestal. You're like someone that they really want around. They see the benefits in you, but they're being honest. They're not like using you, or they're upfront with what they're saying. So they think you're really worth having around, and you are definitely part of their team, their house, their home, their life, and they see that they might even start doing more because of you. You would be like someone that would come in and could take charge of what's going on, and then they could follow a suit. So they would actually work harder. They're telling their friends that if you were around, they would be a better person. Like if you were, they could accomplish so much more with you around. So I really feel like this is a business, or this is a project, or maybe a partnership in some kind. But if it is romance, they're taking it more like a business or a partnership. This is a blessing of movement. Wow, interesting. So what it's saying is that this is a good time to act, good time to go ahead and do things. Things will be given to you. You're free to choose. You're free to go ahead and definitely go get what you want. Everything will be open to you. It's really about the timing. You're going to know, and also it's kind of pure. You also know yourself if things are good or not, if whether it's good for you, and to follow your intuition. Group 3. Let's see what's going on with you. So we have a little blessing. It's a fairy blessing. This is what they're feeling about you right now. This is how they're going to be, and then we'll continue choosing with the deck. We're going to find out the negative side and how it affects you, their good side, how it affects you, and how they speak about you and how they treat you versus what they tell their friends, or how they treat you around their friends, or you versus their friends kind of thing, on their treatment, how it affects you. So let's get started. This is definitely, they see you as a gift, like you're a blessing. Like they feel connected to you. They totally, like, you're someone that they want in their lives, that they absolutely love to have you there. You're change, you're a breath of fresh air. You came in like the wind and unexpected, and they just like, you're just like a gift. There's a lot of passion. The passion rubs off to them. They see you as beautiful, someone that they could grow and become beautiful themselves, and put themselves out there. Yeah, you have full of potential, full of goodness in you. That's what they see. So yeah, you're definitely someone that they see that you're very knowledgeable, you're very smart, you have a lot of future plans, you have a lot of goals, you're motivated, you're a romantic person, or you're a dreamer, or you're definitely someone who dreams a lot. You are also successful in your dreams, and yeah, you're like complete, and you're always on your what you want to accomplish, and you're always like obtaining them. They see that you're very accomplished, basically, and that you have a good shoulder on you, and you're definitely a dreamer, but a dreamer that fulfills their dreams, and that's attractive to them. Yeah, they really like that. So what is negative about them, and what is positive about them, and how does it affect you? So, like, what's the bad and what's the good? What's the good and the bad? Let's start off with the negative, with the bad, and then the good. Okay, there's one trait that's not good. Okay, the second one upside down, we'll put it. This one and this one. So this is one of their traits that's not so good, is that they are not loyal. They're not very loyal. They don't stand up for what they believe in, and they don't throw themselves out there. So they're quite cautious, or they keep they're not gonna back someone up or back you up, or if you expect them to tell the truth or be on your side, or when it counts and stuff like that, forget it. They just don't have a backbone when it comes to that. They don't like to go contrary against the crowd, or against others, or they don't like to speak their opinion that loud, that open. How does that affect you? Well, you fair enough. You're like, okay, you definitely understood it, and you know how to handle that in your feelings. You're like, okay, this is how it's going. I don't like it that much, but fair enough. I know what it's all about. I don't expect it in the future. I don't expect it in what's going on now. You know that you're on your own. You know what they're all about, but that is something that you're aware of, and you're willing to accept it for some reason, or you just know not to count on them. You already know that, and you're like, fair enough. I know where you stand. So that's how it affects you. You don't really care that much as you know, you're aware of it. Okay, so there's quite a bit on their positive side. Okay, so it has to have something for them not being, so they can't trust them when it comes to backing you up, or speaking their mind when it comes to you needing them. So, is this upside down too? No, just both of these are upside down. So their good thing is that they don't rethink. So once they tell you something, they do stick to it. They stay on course. They don't sway. They don't rethink anything, and they don't they're not going to go and cheer you on, but they're not going to change their mind. So if it's a go on something, or their opinion is made up, they'll stay with that opinion. But sometimes it bugs you because you wish that they were on you. But this is a positive for you, that at least they don't sway. At least you know what they believe in, or what they think. They'll tell you. They're just not going to back you up. They make you happy. They don't stress you. So that's huge. Their way of being doesn't, because you know what they're all about, and because you know where they stand, and you know what they're soft, and they're not confrontation, and they like to make peace and be peaceful. That for you, that's really something huge. You like that. You like to be in charge anyway, and you like to manage and control everything, and you like to have things in your way, and they're just going to be following you and doing what you want, and you're going to go along with your life how you want it. You're going to support them, or they're going to support you. They're there for you. They're going to just be. It's almost like if they're the ones that take care of all what you need, all your needs. It's almost, I get they're the ones that's going to do the cooking. They're going to do the dishes. They're going to pick up after you. They're going to go get things for you. And if it's not someone loving or something else, well, they're going to be the go-getter. They're definitely the support of the doer, I guess. So for you, that's that weighs in. They're okay. They're not that loyal when it comes to standing up for you, but you can do what you want with them, and you enjoy that part. Okay, so how do they speak when they how are they with you versus their friends? So what they say to you and their friends, like, is it the same? Like, are they like, at least what are they doing? Is it positive? What is it going on? Like their friends, you versus their friends. So your new beginning. So, well, for them, this is big. You're big. You're huge. You're the tower. So you're definitely someone. For that, it feels like a new beginning, or you're stirring up their lives. Or you're turning everything upside down in their lives, but in a good way. It feels like everything is created and joyful and manifesting the way they want. So you're like exactly what they want. They're happy. I'm telling the friends that too. It's not just them being happy, but they're telling them, I'm happy. They like your ideas. They love what you do. I have quite a bit to say to their friends about that. They love who you are, how you are, what you're doing. They love your ideas, and just love how things grow, how life changes when you're around, and how you make them feel better, and their life is so much better. When it comes to their friends, new beginning. Wow, new beginning. It is a new beginning. You're their wish, and you're their world. They've been waiting for you, or they're choosing you, or they've been waiting for this opportunity. So they're telling their friends how happy and awesome you are, and how great life is. So they're honest. They're just not willing to back you up if there's something that needs to be backed up, because they don't have a backbone when it comes to that. They're not really but they're honest. So you know how that works. So you're okay with that. Yeah. They let you know that too. Wow. So for you, they let you know that they have problems. They're not perfect. They don't always they stress out about life a lot and stuff like that. But they tell their friends that everything is good. Like you're their everything. So they just share the stress with you, not their friends. That might be important to you in some way. Okay, wow, this is the blessing of the elf folks. So this is like a little strange card that's What it's trying to tell you is that sometimes you have, and it's separate from the reading, it has nothing to do with this reading. It's like you're being messaged, or you see little signs or little things happening to you in your home, around your house. Like it has to do with objects, so you might be missing something. Sometimes you lose something, and you find it later, or you've been losing some stuff and you'll find them later. So it's like the universe is giving you little signals that they're around, or somebody's around, or something's around. And so it seems like it's not during the day, but in the evening, or in a night, or even in your dream, you'll come up with the answer to a solution or a problem, or you'll find something that you've been lacking or missing through your dreams, or when you're laying in your bed at night, or sitting in your quiet space, or when you're picking up things and all of a sudden you find something randomly. It's been given to you. So yeah, so it's like they're letting you know that they're there for you. Let's see what's going on with you. So we're having a little message for you right here, and this is how they see you now, what they're feeling about you. And then we're going to pick out more cards, and it's going to be about the good and the bad, the negative and the positive, and how it affects you, and then versus how they treat you, or what they say about you, versus how they are with their friends about you. And this is all affecting you, how it affects you. All right, let's get started. Ooh, they see you as a dreamer, someone who's full of life, someone who loves life, someone who has many. It's like the world is your home. You're such a happy person that's very talented. You may play the instrument, or you may sing, or you may be an artist of some kind, or you have great talents of some way. But you definitely make the world a better place, and you are definitely making people dream or wish. When they're around you, you bring some goodness. Yeah, you're like someone that's so full of happiness and sunshine. But it's like, yeah, you're like bigger than life to them. So they've been wondering, thinking about you in a lot of ways. They don't stop thinking about you. They're just unsure about how it goes. They're so stressed. They don't know about you at all. They don't know what you're up to. They really stress. Like, I mean, they think. It's not stress, but here they think constantly. What are you up to? What are you doing? How are you feeling? What's going on? They're feeling like things are just out of their control. They don't control you. They don't understand you. They feel like you're out of control, or things are not going well. They stress. Like they sit back and they just, what's going on? What's happening? So it's like you're such a happy person, and they just cannot control you, or cannot have you, or they want you so badly, or something's going on here. It doesn't feel healthy at all, actually. So their negative is that they're depressed all the time, that they're just depressed. They don't see how anything is possible. This is they're just depressed, and they don't know how to put things together. Like, they had the positive and the negative in their head, and they just don't know how to mix it. It's all one way. It's all this or all that, and they're very like straight, and you're all over the place. And for you, how it affects you, you're ready to go and celebrate and do things. You're ready to have fun. You're ready to enjoy them. You're ready to go. So for you, there's no big deal. Like, you just don't get any of this. You don't even see it. You don't even feel it. Like, you're full of life, ready to celebrate and have fun. So their foolishness doesn't even affect you, because you don't even see it. Not even aware of it. Like, you're like, what the frig? Like, for you, everything is fine. Everything is good. Wow. Yeah. Okay, so what's positive about them? And how does that affect you? Whoa. Okay, I feel like that one could go there too. So let's see. Yeah, it does go. Okay. So, well, what their really good trait is that they're successful. They either own a lot, they have a lot of money, they have their abundance is like huge, and they are always doing, they're always learning, they're always obtaining, they're always on the go. They have projects. They're so accomplished and continues to on their life, and they're like just starting, like they're not even they didn't even accomplish what they could or what they well in life. They're just starting to accomplish, and they already have a lot. They have a good family, good friends, good loyal people to them. They're able and capable of doing whatever they want. The life is great for them, like they have so much. So, how does that affect you? Well, you believe in you believe in what the possibilities. They make you believe in possibilities, that anything and everything is possible, and just to go out there and you'll obtain what you want. Even if you don't know where you're going or what there is out there, they make you feel safe about life, make you feel like just going. So for you, you don't even see their stress. They're very stressed person, but doesn't seem to affect you at all. So, what do they say to you? What do they feel about you? And what do they tell their friends? Well, so far you make them so happy. Wow, you would never know with all that stress that they're feeling. They're just a stressed person. That's what I'm picking up. Wow. Okay. So, that's too many cards. I feel like that belongs there. They tell their friends about all the stress. So they're very happy, but they tell their friends all about how you stress them. They just want you. They're ready to have a relationship with you in some way, or have you in their lives, or they're wide open for you. And so I don't feel like that belongs. They tell their friends that they enjoy you. They enjoy you. They enjoy who you are. They enjoy what you're doing, their lives, their steps in this relationship. They enjoy everything about it. They stress and enjoy it. You stress them out, but they enjoy you. That's what they tell their friends. You're like a new beginning, a breath of fresh air. Oh, they didn't show you any of these cards, I don't think. This is you being the sunshine, and this is them being the stress. This is a stressful card. And this is you being, they're all like, they're into you. And see, they're into you with their friends too. Oops. They're holding your hand and wanting to all this memories and all this good feelings. So that's what they're saying to their friends. And you're a new beginning. They're the opportunity that they wanted. So you complete them. They definitely want you in their lives, for sure, no doubt. So they're pretty honest with their friends. They don't tell you that they stress. The only thing they don't tell you is that you stress them out. They tell you you make them very happy. And yeah, so it's not that important. They're just a stressed person. Their friends know it, so it's not a big deal. You're all the blessings. You're the blessing of doing, the blessing of creating, of wanting. So the abundance is there for you. You can obtain what you want. So if this is something that you want, then it's a go, and you're having the blessing for it if this is what you want. Okay, group 5. Let's see what's going on with you. Have a blessing feel about you. This is what's going on with you. And then we're going to choose some more cards on the negative and the positive, or the good and the bad, and how it affects you, and then what do they tell their friends versus how they act and tell you. So how they are with you, and then what they say to their friends about you, how they are. Let's find out. Wow. They see you like you are such a hottie. You're full of you're very sensual, very hot, very beautiful, very romantic, or they see you in a romantic light, or they enjoy the beauty of who you are and how you are inside out. It's not just outside, inside too. They see that you are someone that is complex. You have different layers to you. You're a little bit mysterious. At the same time, you're beautiful in some soft way, and you create, or you put out good energy, good feelings, and you're honest, and they really think highly of you, and they see you as precious. So whether you're a male or female, that can apply to you for sure. Just put the words more masculine if you need. Okay, so yeah, you're like their opportunity. They've been waiting for someone like you for a long time, and they don't know about you. You're just like somebody that they're just willing to explore and throw themselves in. So their opportunity for you is like wonderful. They're ready to enjoy you in all types of ways. You know, they're not going to hold back whatsoever. And yeah, you make them so happy, or they're happy, and they dream or see, they see more. They see the moment. Well, it's funny because also there's so much more to this relationship, and yet there's so much being left behind at the same time. It's like you got to choose what you want, choose the type of feelings you want, and they got to explore that. They want to explore it, not so much that they know what they want, as much as they want to explore it. So let's find out the negative about them, and their positive side, and their negative side, or their bad side, or their good side. So they have this devil to them. So they're actually pretty good. This is the devil, but it's in a negative spot already. This makes it it's in the yeah. So let me see. So that means that they're not bad. They're pretty good, because this is yeah. It's like me reading those cards in reverse in that position that I put. So the devil, I just explain that because it's the devil. Okay. So normally the devil is mischievous in some way. They have some negative traits in that are really horrible in some ways, or can be, or jealousy, but they don't. They don't seem to have anything that's really bad, other than they don't. The only thing that they would have negative that comes to mind, or what it is that they don't reach for much. They don't have an ambition. They don't have much ambition. They're kind of like, I feel like almost hollow, like when it comes to wanting things in life and reacting. I feel like they don't have much passion, much oomph, much wants. You know, they just, whatever comes is whatever is. And how does that affect you? Well, for you, it's like, nah, this is not good. you get pissed off, or you're not feeling good about it. It kind of like bothers you. This way that they are not ambition, or not, or they stand still, not really care much, or they lack passion. That's really, for you, it's a downer. It's not something that you handle well. Like, you know, you don't like that about them. Or you won't like that about them. If you don't know about it, you won't like it, because it's really extreme when it comes to that. Oh, too many cards. That one I'll keep. This is their good traits, so how it affects you. Oops. Okay. So something good about them is that they're very, very, they throw themselves in when it comes to love. And they know how, they're romantic, they know how to put out their love, they know how to treat you, they know how to give you all this affection and love. So when it comes to love, they're 100% in, and they just make you feel so good and wonderful, and they have no problem showing their affection and just putting it out there. But they're not ambitious when it comes to actually doing things in life. But there's so much when it comes to how they make you feel, how they embrace you, how they support you, and how they choose, like, it's like they can choose options or things for you and offer it to you, and you're just like blown away by how they know so much about you and what you want and how you are. So they're in tune with their feelings. They're very emotional. So really here their passion is really something that you enjoy and love, how they make you feel. So they got like, they're more emo than anything. You know, they're emotional. They're in tune with their feelings. They're in tune with love. So yeah, they want to give you the world. They just want to treat you like a queen or princess. They know how love works. They just they want to offer you everything. Like, they want to give you the world, how it makes you feel. They tell their friends that they're there for you anytime. They just love you, and they're going to do everything for you. You're someone that's precious to them, and they want their friends to get to know you. So they say that to you, and they say that to them, both of you. They want you to be part of their friends, let their friends be part of you. It could be family too. And if this is not love, which does feel like love, but it could be partners or whoever's in your life, whoever's in their life, they wanted to be together as one. They have a bit of a hard time with you. You argue a lot, or you argue a lot, or they argue with you. But when it comes to their friends, they're like just in love. Their friends do not see any of that. So anything that happens between you guys stays between you. They don't share it with their friends whatsoever, or family. Whatever happens with you guys is between you both. So that's nice. They have a lot of plans for this relationship. They plan to hold on to you for quite a while. They tell their friends that this is what you do for them. You balance their life. You make them whole. You make them complete, and you're exactly what they want. So you are what they want. So that's what it is. So what is this one here? Ah, the gift of sharing. Well, this is interesting because this is like it's almost like a karma card. The fairies giving you abundance back. You've been good to others. You've always give. You're loving. You're caring, and you show it or make people feel good, or you give to other people. Constantly giving them in some way, either by literally physically giving them something, buying them something, mentally sharing something with them that makes them feel good. Whatever it is, however it is, the universe is giving it back to you. So you're going to be receiving a lot, or you're receiving a lot. And this person could be someone that you deserve, and they brought into your life. But it's definitely anything that you're going to receive a lot of goodness, and to take on these gifts, because you deserve them all. So don't turn down any gifts.